So, forgive me for my voice, but Arsenal won, Chelsea 2. I've just come back from the game, and there's many things to talk about. I cannot believe what I've just seen. How can I describe? Where do I even get started? This is a game of two halves. We played absolutely brilliantly in the first half. We're talking about perfection in the first half. We had a game whereby we did all the right things. I mean, Arteta got it right in the first half. We defended as a team. We the way how we attacked went through Mesut Ozil, who was brilliant. I mean, I've never seen Mesut Ozil so good. And 2 games in a row, Mesut Ozil? Nah. I mean, Mesut Ozil was brilliant today. Was part of the reason why we were still in the game up until, 75th minute, 80th minute, until he went off the pitch. He put in an absolutely stellar performance today. Saka. Oh my God. How good was he? I mean, I went to the game, and this is the first time under the Mikel Arteta era that I was able to see the team, see the differences. And I see the differences myself. Whatever the coaching staff are telling the defenders, Maitland-Niles in particular, and Saka, they defended as one. They did all the things that they needed to do, especially in the first half. But like I said, this game is of 2 different halves. Aubameyang, wow. Tracking back, working hard, not just attacking wise, but defensively, doing everything you possibly can in order to win the game. That's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Our midfield, brilliantly. I even realized what Arteta's strategy was, which was similar to how I thought Emery was trying to play as well. In a way, it was him putting Lucas Torreira further forward. For instance, even though Lucas Torreira was in front of the back four in a central role, because of the tactics of Mikel Arteta, it allowed Lucas Torreira to go and receive the ball and try to win the ball further up the pitch. Because what happened was that Calum Chambers, Saka, or Maitland-Niles would at times leave their position and drive into midfield, adding an extra man. So therefore adding 4 midfield players, meaning that at times you could have Torreira, Chambers, Guendouzi, who came in for Granite, and Ozil all within a midfield. And then you still have the wide players in Reece Nelson, Aubameyang, and then you still got Lacazette. With that type of fluidity and interchanging between the back four and the midfield, Chelsea couldn't handle it. And that's where we went right. We absolutely had them on the ropes. We managed to score a goal through a corner, through a Calum Chambers assist onto Aubameyang, who heads it in. And I was so impressed by the way how we played in the first half. Who else? Calum Chambers. I got to put a big shout out to Calum Chambers. I've talked about him on my channel before, but the way how he played in this game, phenomenal. He was key to Arsenal getting the goal. He was key to allowing the midfield to do what they do. Even at times, even when he didn't go into midfield, he would either sit back and he'd play the defensive line with David Luiz, and then David Luiz would then sometimes go into midfield and almost be like a deep line playmaker, along with Guendouzi. Like, we had it. We had it in the first half. And the only thing that I could think of is the fact that we let energies dip, players got tired, and you could see throughout the game that yes, players were getting tired. There wasn't that much pressing. But after half time, like, we had to go for the coup de grace. We just had to fuck them up. We should have annihilated Chelsea. We should have. Like, yes, they brought Jorginho on late on in the first half. He did provide something a little bit extra for them. And what he really provided was just an extra body in midfield to help to get, the ball moving for them, to providing creativity. But Arsenal had Chelsea on the fucking ropes. How Arsenal did not win this and did not go and score another goal, I shall not fucking know. I really don't know. And this is where I say it comes to Mikel Arteta. Because this is the type of game where we all knew Arteta was going to be judged on. First half, he was Pep Guardiola, absolutely brilliant. Second half, he was Unai Emery. And I mean no disrespect to Unai Emery, but it was like he was thinking about just getting the win rather than going out there and really finishing Chelsea off, because they were there for the taking. And we should have beaten them. We should have beaten them well. Even if they had scored, there's no reason why this game couldn't have been 2-1 Arsenal, 3-1 Arsenal. I mean, my prediction should be coming true right now when I've said it should have been 2-1. But no, that is not what the case is. Arteta's got a lot of work to do. He, in his first game, home game, in charge, I give him props. I really do. I think there are signs there, and I like what I see. And I do think it will get better. But as Unai Emery always said, I guess Arsenal need to go through their process. And we need to go through our process with Arteta. We all know about the late nights and the late trainings that they've been doing. And they even trained yesterday as well. Like, you can see the benefits happening in the first half. But we need to kill games off if we're only going to provide that kind of first half performance. If we were up 3-0 in the first half, then I wouldn't mind, because then we would have won the game 3-2. But we can't perform like that. And not in the second half. We can't just sit back and absorb the amount of pressure that Chelsea were giving us. Like, we had to come out and fight and attack. And I could tell tired legs caused it, and I just was there, watching. I just wondered, come on, Arteta, do some, we need something, we need more. And by the time the changes came, it was, they'd already gotten level, and then shortly after that, then they'd scored a second, and then that was kind of it. I thought Pepe should have come on sooner, and even though, for me, Pepe doesn't really do that much. I thought Reece Nelson, when you look at the balance of what he gives, yes, I don't think he's as good as Pepe attacking-wise, but in terms of balance of play, working hard for the team, tracking back, there's a lot there with Reece Nelson. It's a shame he's just not more confident, where he could have been a lot more of an impact. But I thought he did okay today. And there were lots of bright sparks in the game. Saka once again performing. Aubameyang, wow. Tracking back, working hard for the team, and scoring a goal. I mean, there's nothing more that this guy could do in this game. Yeah, I mean, he performed a 9 out of 10 performance. He really did. Then you got Calum Chambers, my man. I mean, Calum Chambers is our James Milner. The guy does a little bit of everything, and I hope he's okay, as he got injured throughout the game. It was a head injury, and he was able to walk up off the pitch. We all thought it was going to be more serious. But this squad needs investing. This is a game we should have won. And yes, you could put it down to, Yeah, maybe they need to be coached a little bit better, but how long are we going to have to keep using this excuse? It's his first home game. Yes, I know there's a process, but I want more, and we should have won this game. I really, really wanted to win this game, especially when I was there in the stadium. And forgive me for my voice, but I was shouting and screaming and putting my heart out there for the Arsenal. I just wanted to win. But guys, let me know what you thought about the game. I'm disappointed. I do see some positives in it. As I've mentioned, Mesut Ozil, Saka, Aubameyang. But I wanted to win this game. You know, if it wasn't for a Bernd Leno error, who has been Mr. Consistent so far this season, and then you got issues with shitty fucking referees. Yes, I'll say it. The referee was absolutely dog shit today. Lack of consistency when it comes to decisions that were made cost Arsenal. But then I do have to say, what did Arsenal do in order to really, really win this game beyond a shadow of a doubt? We didn't. We performed well in the first half, but we didn't crush Chelsea. We should have wiped them clean in the second half. And then that's it. But guys, let me know your thoughts on what you thought on how the game went. Or you like me, a little disappointed, but still see some positives? Do you think it's worse? I hope no one is Arteta out already, because that's absolutely ridiculous. But leave your comments below. Like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Yeah, it should be somewhere around about here. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow when I'll be doing my breakdown of the halfway point of this season and where Arsenal are, as well as to talk about my plans for January and the transfer window. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.